Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for the National League, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get started, Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. And the MLB All-Star Game is underway. Foul ball there. That's inside, and that's ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that one hammered out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and now they're out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's Trout. The 0-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
And Judge takes a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The designated hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Muncy sends it to first. That ends the inning. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Back here in Philadelphia. And now here's the starter for the American League, Cam Schlittler. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
Now he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. Just got him on that one.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Tag.
Oh, 1 now. In there at the knees for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it. Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Soto wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. And it's fouled away. That one ripped right center field. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Just missed. Soto at second with 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Grounder off the pitcher. Not in time. He's safe. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Andy Pages will hit next. Fouls away the first offering. 2 on, 2 outs. Late swing fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And the 0-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's a lead for the American League. One. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Hey.
Ohtani in his 9th season, 31 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Quick toss to first. Buxton back in there.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
There's the strike up high. 0-1. Buxton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just off the inside edge. Tap foul at the plate.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. AL leaves 1, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the second. Here's Muncy to hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy. Yeehaw!
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Tap back up the middle. Witt. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is 7 from the Washington Nationals, the shortstop,
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Abrams. Ball. Nope, ball. Here.
Missed
That
inside
missed. That's the
with
ball.
the curve. And now the count filled up 3-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And there's ball
Take your
4.
baseball 4.
Runner on at first with one gone. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
Ball.
That's in there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 down.
Batting ninth from the Atlanta Braves, the catcher, Drake.
And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. There's a line drive to left field. And the inning is over. We head on down to the top of the third. The AL out front here, 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, digging in, Shea Langoliers. Swinging a foul out of play. Splits the plate. That's strike 2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings through it for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Back to the top of the order, Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt, and the count now even up. That one missed. On the ground to third. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Wow.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1, 2, 3 goes the AL. But they're on top 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, yeah. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That was straight queso right there.
Ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one not close. And that is ball 1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. Almost got him. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends it out of here. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Juan Soto.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
The 1-0.
Hut!
Looks like
No,
he's being a little
that's the
cautious
ball.
with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Yeehaw!
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 down, nobody on. And Freddie takes the K. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, here is Aaron Judge. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Fouled off left side. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. On the ground to third. Muncy tosses to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Number 44, designated hitter, Jordan.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. And he chases that one below the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 1 so far.
Yeehaw! That's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a big swing and a miss. Out to short. Abrams tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Number 44, Andy Pajes.
Schlittler back to work.
No, that missed. Yeehaw!
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second, and he's out.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's Max Muncy. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
One down, and here is C.J. Abrams.
Ball, that's up.
That one in triple digits. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nope. Ball.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Here's the 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2. And downstairs. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Schlittler checks over to first, and he's back. Breaking ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Abrams at first, 1 gone. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Man at second. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now the catcher up to hit, Drake Baldwin. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That's in, ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Not close with that one, 2-1. Fastball is outside.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So let's see how much longer they let him go.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Here's a 1-2. And he can't come up with it. Flips it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one is in the dirt. 3-2 down. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8. Here's Byron Buxton. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Got him swinging with number 9 for him in this game. 9. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on.
Hee-haw!
Just
That
missed.
That's the ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Now quick throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Langoliers stands in now and watches strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him. Out number 3. American League strands 1. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Joe Ryan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's already homered in this game.
Albies.
Fastball for a strike. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. The 0-2.
Ball, that's high. Ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One up, one down.
Up next for the National League, the left fielder, number 22, Juan.
And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. Inside, just missed. And the 1-0. Ryan, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Hammered down the right side, but foul. stays alive. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Freeman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. This one in the air right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. NL goes down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners Stand Up to Cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball, its fans, players, and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our communities. For more information and how you can help, go to standuptocancer.org. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away.
Next for the American League.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching for
Paul Skeens on a pitch out of the pen here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Mike Trout. Infield shifted to the pull side.
Ball. Yeah.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Got it. And there's two away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Judge now. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
That misses
Ball,
the
that's
zone.
outside.
Ball 3. Alvarez waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
And ball 4
That's
there.
ball 4.
Tying run
Take your
is
base.
on base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just kind of try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
0-2 now.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
On the ground. Albies tosses to first, and that's the inning. AL leaves 1, and our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Max Muncy.
Ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And another ball. Foul ball. Payoff pitch. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
That missed. That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. That's way outside. Ball 2. Way high.
That's high. That's a ball.
Junior Caminero would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Looking to get the tying run on base. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
So up next, Junior Caminero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. This is again 5 in a row.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
To the right side. Freeman to second. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer.
Next for the American League, the left fielder, number 25, Byron.
One out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Byron Buxton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On a line. He's got it.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Paul Skeens done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Jesus Luzardo into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ernie Clement now at the plate. He is struck out and he is walked. This one in the air. Albies. And he makes the catch. And that is that. American League strands one, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sonny Gray.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Marsh. Activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Baker getting loose as well. Backed off the plate that time. That one fouled off. 2-2. That misses the zone, and a full count now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the National League, the catcher,
Drake Baldwin will hit next. Outside, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Bounce to the right, and a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
In the air, left field. Buxton on the move. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the National League, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2. And that one hops the wall. So Ozzie Albies now gets a chance with 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Ball inside.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and Albies is retired. And that is the inning. 1 left for the National Leaguers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We go to the 8th. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. That one fouled hard the other way. And now the 0-1. That one in there across the letters.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That's the ball.
That's a really good take.
And that one popped to short. Abrams brings it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop Bobby
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Next offering is downstairs. Mike Trout would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
And now batting Mike Trout. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Quick move to first. Witt back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Tying run at second base. And we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
That one in there to Mike Trout. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
So they turn to their closer, Riley O'Brien.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Judge swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Seeing if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. Out to short, Abrams. And that will end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Juan Soto digs in now.
Soto.
No, that
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the National League, the first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 1 for 3.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Strike 2. He goes down looking.
Up next for the National League, the center fielder, number 44.
2 down, bases empty. And now Andy Pajas. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers, but they still lead it 2-1. We go to the 9th. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And the sweeper catches the plate. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. Known for his late inning heroics. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 0-1. And that clips the inside corner. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's a 1-2. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. Next to hit, Byron Buxton.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long